told you to stop coming into my house. You can't just come over on an... Yes, I'll explain the Peak Design anchor clip system to you, but come on. Peak Design, company out of San Francisco, California. Started on Kickstarter with bags. Now they do a bunch of accessories and stuff, which is really my bread and butter that I'm going to talk to you about today, because they're some of my favorite accessory purchases I've ever made. So, Peak Design anchor clip system based on these anchors. It's a little plastic wafer that has a thick, kind of an intense cord laid into it. And you can essentially attach those to the lugs onto your cameras or through the plate, anything that this little cord can securely get onto. Now this is on a GH5, so it's a micro four thirds camera that's leaning towards the physical size of a full frame. This is the Peak Design slide light strap, I believe in charcoal color. And this is how it works. It's as easy as that. Simple. Slides right on, right off. And this type of modularity has made my moving around so much easier when I'm anywhere with my camera gear. I find myself bringing my camera gear more places because it's just less of a hassle to move around and attach straps and get straps off, put it on a tripod, do this, all this stuff, because I do a lot of video work too, GH5. I'm moving it around a bunch. It's got to be modular. I've got to be fast. I don't want to wait around unscrewing things. I don't want to fool with those key ring straps, weird clips, straps that are uncomfortable. This is great. It's super rugged. These straps are kind of made out of it's like a seat belt, and then on one side has this inlaid rubber, so it won't slide on your shoulder if you flip it, which is great. The fun thing is that you can buy the anchors separately, I believe for like $10, piece of cake, and then you can attach them to even other stuff. Like this is just like an old school 80s 35mm autofocus camera. Just slap these bad boys onto here, and boom, it's just as modular as any of my other modern camera gear. Peak Design also makes these little kind of accessory pouches. I like this one called the Field Pouch. It has a series of pockets in here, separate pockets. I use this to organize and keep my GH5 batteries. I can remember which ones are charged and which are dying. This is another little Peak Design strap that I've been using so much that I've even probably used my slide light strap a little bit less just because I love this so much. This is the cuff. It just goes around your wrist, tightens up, super piece of cake. And then you can just attach on, just like the other strap, anything that has an anchor on it. If you drop it, ooh, you're all good. It's not going anywhere. Now, I don't recommend throwing your cameras around like I just did. It's Peak Design. Yeah, it's some of my favorite gear. I love accessories because they really bring the ease of use and the fun and the fluidity into the creative part of it. You don't have to worry about so many of the technical aspects of stuff when you work within a system that is so cohesive as the Peak one. So it's a system I recommend entirely. You just get whatever pieces you think you need. Get a bunch of these anchors, get a bunch of the anchor clips if you have straps that you already like that you just kind of want to modify to use the clip system. And it's all downhill from there. It's a piece of cake and I love them. Yeah, man, you guys gotta get on these Peak straps. I love them. And happy hunting.